2021 is going to be a huge year for Star Wars games, a much bigger year than I think a lot of people realize. How many Star Wars games do you think will come out this year? 1, 2, 3, there are already 4 games. 4 solid locked-in titles releasing in 2021, unless we unfortunately get more delays. Yes, the heart-crushing, soul-slicing realities of the video games industry. If it's too good to be true, then it probably isn't true. Oh. Anyway, today I want to talk about all the games we're getting this year and why it's a big deal, and how there's been more games released in the past few years than we all realized. So, I'm going to go through in order of release. So first up, releasing on April 6th is the classic re-release of an old school Star Wars game, Republic Commando, the super battle droid knifing simulator, which is the perfect start for this list because Republic Commando was released in 2005, possibly the most game-changing year in all of Star Wars gaming history. In that year alone, we had Republic Commando, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original LEGO Star Wars, and the Revenge of the Sith video game, all in the same year. Not to mention several expansions for the online RPG Star Wars Galaxies and also the mobile game Star Wars Republic Commando Order 66, but that's a topic for another day. What a year that was! I certainly remember playing lots and lots of Star Wars games back in the day. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Now some people are saying that 2021 is going to be the next 2005, in that we're going to be surprised with the amount of Star Wars gaming content released this year. Notably, Matt Martin, the creative executive of the Lucasfilm story group. They're the people who say what can and can't be done in the Star Wars universe. If something's happening in Star Wars, it's because of these guys. Order 66 in Jedi Fallen Order, approved by these guys. The Order 66 Easter egg in Jedi Fallen Order, approved by these guys.
Execute Order 66.
Nine Nub's death in The Rise of Skywalker, approved by these guys. Yes, that's right. According to someone in Star Wars canon, Nine Nub died in The Rise of Skywalker. What? Why? He's just a background character. Just let him be. Why would they kill him? This is Admiral Akbar all over again. Not impressed, Lucasfilm story group. Anyway, a few months back on Twitter, a user by the name of Coolio asked Matt Martin if he should be excited for the future of Star Wars games, considering EA closed the doors on Battlefront 2. To which Matt replied, "I haven't been this excited for the future of Star Wars gaming in a long time." Wait, what? That sounds great. If the story guy is excited, then we should all be, right? Then Coolio replied, "Awesome. Since Lucasfilm's stream of games in 2004-2005, or more excited?" Great question. Love this. To which Matt replied, "I mean, that was a great year, but I'm confident about the future." Confident about the future, he says. As in 4 games or more in 1 year, confident about the future? Seems like that's coming true. Even though, yes, the only game I've mentioned so far is a re-release, not even a remaster of a game that came out more than 15 years ago. But that brings me to the second Star Wars game of 2021. A real surprise, Star Wars Pinball VR. Now, unless you're a hardcore pinball fan, you might completely overlook this game, like I did. But wait! There's a lot more to it than you think. Have you ever wanted to hang out in your own Star Wars themed rec room? Oh, most of you probably already do that. You got a Star Wars poster on your wall, you got a Darth Vader on your desk. Sure, you got one of the other lightsabers in the back somewhere, everyone's got. Anyway. But in this Pinball VR game, you can customize this fan cave to your liking, with different props and collectibles, lightsabers, blasters, helmets, there's so much, and create your own room, all centered around the pinball tables. Also, there are mini games, speeder bike chase through Endor, where you have to dodge trees and take out the scout trooper. You can have a lightsaber duel with Darth Vader, and all of these have full 360 VR, so you can look everywhere and you're in the world. And this is a pinball game, let me remind you. Also, there are like so many different pinball tables. There's remasters of A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, Star Wars Rebels, and Masters of the Force. And then also 2 new tables exclusive to this, The Mandalorian and the Star Wars Classic Collectibles table. It feels like a lot of content for such a small release that, for the most part, to my knowledge, has gone under the radar. Have you guys heard of Star Wars Pinball VR? No. Unfortunately, this game is only playable on the Oculus Quest, which I don't own, unfortunately. I bought the one before that, and now they're just releasing everything on the Quest, so I'm screwed, I guess. And sure, only a select amount of players have one of these, so it's only going to have a limited audience, but like I said, the more Star Wars games, the better, even if we can't play them. Okay, next game, which we still haven't heard anything new about at the time of recording this, is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This will easily be the largest release of the year across pretty much every platform, and fingers crossed we don't get a delay, but if this year is going to be anything like 2005, then I'm glad we're getting another innovative LEGO game like we've never seen. In 2005, like I said, we had the first LEGO Star Wars, which set the foundations for the style of LEGO games TT Games are still making to this day. It feels fitting that the Skywalker Saga will release in another big year for Star Wars gaming. I will just say though, remember 2005 was also the year Revenge of the Sith released in theaters, which at the time everyone thought would be the last Star Wars movie. There is no episode 7, he said.
There is no episode 7.
How wrong he was. This year, of course, we aren't getting a new Star Wars film, nothing quite as big and epic as Revenge of the Sith, if there ever will be ever again, surely not. But we are getting the book of Boba Fett and The Bad Batch, and then The Mandalorian Season 3 at the start of 2022, so there's still a lot happening. And the fourth game of 2021 that we know of so far is Star Wars Hunters, which we know next to nothing about. What is it, like an arena-based co-op shooter for mobile and the Nintendo Switch? Not exactly what we had in mind, but a welcome surprise. Palpatine approves. Why not? Although it's not supposed to have any characters from any other Star Wars media. Completely new cast of playable characters based on other characters we already know or something like that. I don't know. Strange. I'm optimistic. If they'd said mobile only, I might have given it a straight up miss, you know, like it's just another mobile game, but the fact it's also on the Switch has me intrigued. Only Star Wars game I know that's currently on the Switch is Star Wars Racer and also Republic Commando coming to Switch soon, but there's probably more. And like I said, I'm almost confident there'll be more announcements coming this year for even more Star Wars games. I think some people believe there's been a scarcity of Star Wars games in recent years. What, since 2013, EA gave us Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, Fallen Order, and Squadrons. We got LEGO Star Wars Force Awakens in 2016, but over the past 2 years, there have been more Star Wars games released than I think most people realize. Let me explain, let me show you. Let's start with 2019, the year Jedi Fallen Order released, right? The same year Battlefront 2 released a heap of Clone Wars instant action co-op, Rise of Skywalker content, lots of stuff happening with Battlefront 2 in 2019. Also the year we got the Vader Immortal VR series, and also the year we had the re-release of Jedi Outcast on the PS4 and Switch. So there is another Star Wars game on Switch. There you go. But there you go. That's at least 4 games worth of content right here within the space of a year, and one of those games, Battlefront 2, has the live service. So next, 2020 was Star Wars Squadrons. We got the Star Wars Racer re-release, Jedi Academy re-release, and Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, the VR game. Again, 4 Star Wars games, even if the content here is a little thinner than that of the previous year. These games were all kind of smaller experiences, nothing huge. Battlefront 2 had a few updates at the start of the year as well. Still a lot happening though. Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's not like we've had next to nothing released over the past 2 years. There's actually quite a lot when you take a step back and look at it all. Although it's not necessarily the big stuff like, you know, the Battlefront 3 or the large-scale open world games that everyone wants to play. Also, the thing is, when comparing games now to what it was like making games back in 2005, things are very different. Live service back then wasn't a thing, meaning games wouldn't really receive content updates like they do nowadays. They wouldn't be added content to the game. It's kind of, you release a game and that's the game and that's it until forever, right? So if we are ever going to see another year like 2005, I think it's more likely it'll be in the form of content updates, multiplayer re-releases, stuff like that, rather than 4 original single-player new games within the space of a year. But with all that said, which game are you most looking forward to playing in 2021? And do you think we'll get more announcements this year? Do you think there's more on the way? For all the latest in Star Wars gaming, you can watch one of these videos here and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for lots more Star Wars gaming, news, and everything else. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.